The Long Beach housing market, where are we at the end of the third quarter 2022 and where do we think we're going? I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, but there is a lot of information to go over. And honestly, these stats are starting to get super interesting. Keep in mind that national news is going to give us very broad national trends, and information coming out of San Francisco Bay Area is going to be quite different than Long Beach. So what we need to do is we look at local information, even hyper local. So for me, that would mean looking at the stats for all 11 zip codes and also for the surrounding communities. The real estate board that I belong to as a Long Beach agent is the Pacific West Association of Realtors. And this board, it encompasses a very large area of Southern California, taking in up to 70 cities, I believe. And what they do is every month they give us reports per city and also broken down into zip codes. And they present stats in two different ways. The first way is it's called a snapshot, and it would be from looking at September 2022 and comparing it directly with September 2021. And what they're comparing are how many active listings, pending listings, they're tracking the days on market, and of course, price. And the second method is a rolling calculation of the price and what's going on in the market. And that information is really important because what they do is they take it and they put it in a graph, which makes it very visually easy to read as to what's going on with the market. Let me give you just a general overview of what the graphs look like, because they pretty much look the same across the board. They go back 10 years and you see the line going up saying prices are increasing slowly but surely. We get to March of 2022, of course, COVID came, and we see a plateauing of the prices. Didn't go down as much as we thought they were going to go down. And then we continue forward to 2021, and it's sort of like an explosion of the line. In some cases, it's almost a vertical line upward. The prices were going up at a 25% clip. And that continues on to 2022. Of course, we get the Fed rate increase about April of this year. And now we're seeing in the graphs either a plateau or we're starting to actually even see a dip. Okay, you ready to have some fun to get hyper local? We're going to look at 90808 snapshot view. The reason we look at 90808 is because it's all single family houses. It gives us a big sample, and it is sort of a midpoint price for Long Beach. Active listings down negative 35%. Less new listings coming to the market. Pending negative 60%. List price versus sold price negative 6%, meaning that in years past we would put a list price and it was selling above our list price, and now we're doing list price and we're seeing prices below our list price. Price itself, median price range for last year, 892,000. This year, 890,000. So therefore is a negative 0.3 decrease, not a lot of decrease. The one percentage that's really huge that jumps out is 80% days on market increase. Wow, right? But let's look at it a little bit further. In September 2021, 15 days it took to sell a house. This year, 27 days. Folks, 27 days to sell a house is still rather quick. Which brings me to every broker's favorite stat, months supply of inventory. I'm not going to give you the formula for it, but just know that most people don't really consider it a buyer's market until we hit 6 months supply of inventory. So for 90808, last year we had 1 month, and this year we have a huge 40% increase to 1.4 months. So you see, the stats are telling us it's still a seller's market. Okay, let's get hyperlocal with 90803, which encompasses Naples and the Bluff, and so a higher priced house. We are seeing a 5% drop in snapshot, so you're going from 1.6 million something to 1.5 million something. I did find in certain higher areas, Newport and Seal Beach, where you are seeing 3 month supply of inventory. But I have to say, if you look at that 12-month rolling chart here, and you see this, even the slight down curve that you're seeing, this 5%, we are still so far above where we were in 2019 and 2020. Okay, and the prediction. Where do I think the market is going? I do think that when the stats come out next month for October, it is going to show a continued downward on pricing and also longer days on market. Working with buyers and also having listings right now, it's hard to ignore the fact that this is what's going on. I do think that for next year, 2023, I think that the pundits are correct that we are going to see further, let's call them corrections, as the mortgage rate goes up of 8 to 10%. Don't have the crystal ball. And to wrap it up, I would just like to say to buyers who got in the market recently, hey, congratulations on those awesome rates that you're locked into. You know, when I'm working with buyers, especially young buyers, I always say that buying a home, yes, it's emotional, it's a place to live, but it's also very much like the stock market, right? It's going to go up historically, but we're going to have dips and valleys. So hang in there, you're going to be fine. For sellers, people who have owned their home for a long time, let's face it, you still have a lot of equity in that home if you're thinking about buying. But selling. If you are thinking of selling, you might want to do it sooner rather than later if it's in the works for the next year. And then for buyers out there, yes, I know these rates really suck, but you know what? I think that there's going to be some very good deals out there for you pretty soon. So I know as hard as it is to get pre-approved, because it's sort of like passing a test, or there's so many reasons to get nervous about it, but you know what? Do it. You know, find out where you're at. Give me a call. I'll make you feel all warm and fuzzy about it. Love working with buyers. All right, everybody, you have a great day, and I hope you liked my market report. Michelle K, Long Beach. Bye.